I got my one as well.
So this is this is us being objective versus what we enjoyed the most.
Yes.
Okay. If we're being objective, then okay.
It's the same thing at least to me.
Yeah.
No, because like I like Soul Leveling a lot more than some of the other ones I think are better.
It's hard to be 100% objective with like unless we have set criteria. So like it's still your personal taste, but you got to have an argument. Your argument can't just be like, "Oh, I just liked it," right? You know, like
let's just do what feels right.
Yeah.
I got One Piece at 1, man.
I got One Piece at 1 as well.
I got Bleach at 1.
One Piece?
Yeah.
I
love One Piece.
I got Bleach.
I'm not caught up on One Piece, so I would say Bleach.
So now we're gonna lay out our arguments now.
Random's not caught up to either, so it's not really gonna move the needle.
I think this is perfect because there's 5 of y'all. Y'all can decide number 1.
I mean, you guys are already outvoted, so we actually already won. But we can talk about it to see like what we think.
Yeah, Kai, I will bleed out on this podcast before Ninja Kamui makes the top 10.
Yeah, I watched like 3 episodes. It wasn't for me.
Man, those first 2 episodes was heat though, bro.
First 2 episodes good, and then they started.
I watched episode 1. I was like, but where is this going though?
Nowhere.
It went to mech suits, Todd. You think it was gonna go into ninja mech suits? I didn't.
I don't know.
I was like, okay. Yeah. I just like the action, but I'm gonna need some story. And then once they try to add the story, I was like, all right, they just capping. Right.
Go ahead, Moss.
I said I was watching episode 1 with Gabe, and when we concluded the episode, I said, bro, I can't see there being any story to this. So for that, I will not be continuing. What did I hear from people who continued? There was no story.
After episode 3.
I'm 100% with you. I did the same thing.
I got One Piece at 1. I think it easily had the best fights this year. Like, if you're talking about out of action stories, I think it had at least what I seen. I don't know what I seen. I don't know what y'all seen, but what I seen. Huh?
Listen,
bro.
I don't see how
I've seen some of them fights too. Because I read the manga. I know what's happening. I know what happened in these fights.
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me stop. Like, you hear what I'm saying before you just. I'm saying from a story perspective, I understand what's happening in the fight. So I can watch a fight individually and have the context of the fight because I read it and also look at the animation. I'm saying from context of the story and the fight, I think One Piece is better. Like
I agree. I agree. I also think One Piece doing it for the entirety of the year. I think Egghead is one of the best adapted arcs like I've ever seen. Visuals, music. They literally checked every single box. They amplified already hype moments that we had seen in the manga. And again, I'm going to reiterate, not for 3 months, for the entire year. They kept that same quality in the weekly anime for a whole year. I don't see how Bleach, getting time to produce it, all of that stuff, and coming out at the end of the year and only having 2 to 3 months of time can overwrite something that was going on for 12 or not 12, but 11 months. I just don't see it. I don't.
Also,
you know what, Miles?
One last thing. Also, I just think that these episodes involve better characters. I think. Like, I'm just being more invested in a Lucci versus Luffy fight than anything in Bleach because I think that for example, what's up? I'm saying from this core because I just enjoy Luffy. I think how dope he is as a character. I'm more tuned into than a fucking Mayuri fight. I'm sorry, I just am. Me personally, I will.
Beard and Law. I'm more interested in that dynamic.
I think One Piece just has better characters. I'm just more invested. That's just me, but
I think One Piece is benefiting a lot from screen time. That's it.
Shouldn't it?
Wait, what?
I think to a certain extent, sure. But when you said Egghead was one of the best anime adaptations, I could say the same thing about this 1,000-Year Blood War. Even though it's only been a couple months, sure. But we've also seen video games come out at the end of the year in the fourth quarter and win Game of the Year. Why can't it be the same for Bleach?
That's not possible.
Why not?
Game of the Year cut off is September 16th.
I would say this. The only way that would work is if Bleach clears One Piece. Let's say that you don't got the quality, but your quality is so high that it doesn't matter. Are we saying that? If we saying that, then that's I listen, bro. I read what happened in Core 3. I don't think anything in there is better than Egghead. I'm just being straight up. Now, maybe y'all do. Maybe y'all do think it's better.
See, this is coming from someone that hasn't watched Thousand Year Blood War.
No, I got you. I'm just. The difference is, I'm just saying the story is damn near the same. Am I wrong? I know about the changes, but I'm asking.
No. This is the fair question. I'm gonna let Lonnie answer it. But Ty, your moniker of a Bleach hater is not.
Yeah,
going
I'll
keep the moniker because I'll keep the moniker because when I ask a reasonable question, I'm a Bleach hater, right? Reasonable question. Do y'all think the story of Core 3 is better than the story of Egghead? That's the question I'm asking. That's a reasonable question.
I will say yes because I'm trying to get this off. I
ain't saying nothing.
We just made a facial expression.
Yeah, I saw your faces. Thousand Year Blood War was objectively the most flawed arc of Bleach. It was. Okay. And Core 3.
He said flawed, so
yeah, flawed in terms of writing, plot holes, yada yada yada. Like in terms of volume, yes. Core 3, Kubo has been fixing all the plot holes, not just fixing, elevating, and adding onto it. So it's not like, so if things were at a deficit, he's not only just meeting it so it's neutral, he's going above. So it's like, yeah, I'm putting Bleach above One Piece because it exceeded expectations. 2, it's more concise and it's more compact. One Piece's story is more stretched out, and so yes, it's going to be going on for like the whole year and stuff like that. Because I'm sorry, we saw Kaido fight Luffy for freaking like 3 months. Like we saw one encounter.
That was last year.
Didn't Wano end in 24?
This year was all Egghead.
This year was all Egghead.
Yes.
Damn. Well, anyway, when it comes to One Piece encounters last episodes upon episodes. Bleach, they kind of sum it up in an episode, maybe an episode and a half. I think almost all fights have ended in like an episode or 2. So in terms of
the same thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
Blackbeard and Law was 2 episodes. Shanks and Kid was 1 episode. Garp and Aokiji was 2 episodes. What are we talking about?
I'm not sure.
I'm saying One Piece is more stretched out, and like, yeah, they're gonna have more episodes. Like it's One Piece. One Piece is more than twice the amount of chapters of Bleach. So, and like Core 3 is only supposed to be like 12 to 15 episodes. I think it's like 12. So it's like, yeah. So like you're trying to compare like, we have like 40 episodes compared to your 12, but at the same time, like AOT's smaller than One Piece, but we put them in the same category in terms of like goatness. So it's like I'm not. Using the volume argument doesn't.
AOT's like up there. Like I don't think Bleach's story is up there with those 2. So that's why
I'm saying like you're using like we're not talking about all of One Piece. We're talking about Egghead. We're talking about Core 3.
Right. I understand. I asked a very direct question.
And if you're saying like Egghead and Core 3 aren't comparable to each other, then that's just
they're not. They're not.
Then we just disagree. I'm pulling. We just disagree.
I don't think there's a single backstory that was touched in Core 3, Core 2, Core 1, any of the cores that is comparable to Kuma's backstory. I just don't.
Nothing in Bleach, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest, and we all agree with that too.
Did Kuma's backstory already happen in One Piece?
Yeah, it happened this year.
I didn't know. I don't. Similar to Ty in terms of like his opinions regarding Bleach. I read One Piece. I follow the clips, but I'm not keeping up with the One Piece anime as of right now. So for me, I do pick Bleach ultimately because I really do appreciate the added lore. Because I agree with Lonnie that the exposition or the story of the final arc of Bleach heavily flawed, had a lot of issues, but the added context, the added lore that was inputted into Bleach improves the story to a level that I did not expect from Kubo. He's adding so much elements to characters that I did not expect as well. For example, Uryu, making that guy actually like a character who can fight was something that I did not expect. And it makes Uryu a lot more badass in this arc, considering he's way more ruthless. Take how he took out Ichigo and how he beat Squad Zero and how he destroyed Renji. Even Renji, everybody considers a bum, at a great moment in the story because of how much the final arc improved. And of course, I do think One Piece has really good some animation moments, but if I'm comparing bar to bar, I just like Bleach's more. I'm not gonna lie. What they do to a lot of these moments, like when Yuha faced off Ichibei, of course, when the stuff with Shunsui and his Bankai, and even like the cinematic moments between like Mayuri in the recent episode, not much an animation thing, but with the added music and the storytelling they're telling in that moment, a lot of that has really kind of made the final arc much better than I expected. I already had an opinion of the One Piece Egghead arc. I do think it's good. But in terms of characters, I like both pretty much similarly, so that doesn't move me. Fights, I'd probably go Bleach for right now. And the kind of story they're telling, I think Bleach benefits for it being the final arc. And if I didn't know the story, I'd probably even be more invested because I wouldn't know, other than like, yeah, the good guys are going to win. I wouldn't know who's going to live, who's going to die, all that stuff, considering how many deaths already happened. So animation, story, added exposition, the flow of the storytelling I really like, the characters and the character moments I like more in Bleach right now, although I do think Kuma had the best character moments because he had the greatest backstory. Ultimately, I'm picking Bleach. So, I mean, it was already Bleach because it was 3-2, but
This is nasty.
It's not nasty. That's the thing.
It's
And that's
not.
why we call you a Bleach hater, because you're saying it's nasty.
No, wait.
It's gross.
Wait. I have a question.
Like, what the fuck?
Why do I have to think that Core 3 is comparable to Egghead? Why do I have to think that?
Because you haven't even watched it. You're saying it's nasty.
I know. Wait on a second. Just how Riddell said. Riddell said the same situation that I said, and he picked Core 3. No had a problem with it. So what's the difference?
Jack, also for the fan in the chat, Jack, we got the full entire story. Him being a slave, him getting beat with a stick. I don't know if you remember the scene with Ivankov. Yeehaw! That was the cliffhanger. We got the whole backstory, bro.
Valid. All right. Well, this is how our list is looking right now. Right now, number 1 is Bleach, and number 2 is One Piece. That's okay, man. One Piece doesn't have to be number 1 all the time.
On this list, I agree with you, Riddell. But on this, it should be. But hey, man,
disgusting.
Well, with that said,
it makes me think y'all didn't watch Bleach throughout the year. That's what I mean. You didn't watch One Piece throughout the year. There's like no way.
This is crazy, man.
All right, man. Number 3.
Can I put Fear in here?
I think Farron has a very valid argument to be right here.
Random. That's where I will put it as well.
I would put it there.
I'm not mad at it.
If it wasn't for like how invested I mean, Spearman only had 1 season. Spearman had one of the best season 1s I've ever seen. So it's like,
there's a reason they gave it 31 episodes. They said have all the episodes you need to get this right, and that's only season 1. So I think we should put Fear in here.
Okay, Fearin number 3. So far, so good. Bleach, One Piece, Fearin. We got a pretty good list so far. Of course, if anyone wants to nominate, drop a super chat. Either drop your nomination in super chat or drop a super chat, and we'll bring you up to talk about your nomination. But now number 4. Now I think those are like the consensus top 3. So,
quick question, Riddell. Well, for everyone that's watched Free Run, season 1 of Free Run or season 1 of AOT?
I think Free Run's better. I already said this.
Fear in for me.
Yeah.
I got.
When does season 1 of AOT cut off?
With Annie.
With Annie.
When they see the wall. When they see the wall. You remember they beat
after
Annie.
Aaron defeats Annie.
And then you see like the wall with a Titan, and he's like the Titans are in the wall.
Inside and the church gets involved, all that stuff. Season 1 of AOT. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got
it. I'm not mad if you pick season 1 AOT.
The church gets involved in season 2, doesn't it? I thought.
I got what are we doing number 4? I think Dandadan should be up here somewhere.
I think Dandadan cannot be denied. I don't think it goes past 5.
Dandadan's fire, bro.
Like I said, I don't like it. Cannot be denied.
Objectively, I'm not mad, but I really want to put Wistoria on there at 4.
I want to put
fucking tie, bro.
I'm just joking. I was like, who is that? I'm joking.
I want to put Elusive Samurai here. I think Elusive Samurai is better than Wistoria and Don Da Don.
I'm so surprised nobody is giving. Maybe if J Rob was here, Solo Leveling, no love.
Not at 4.
Not a.
I don't think it was that
I'm just
good.
saying, I'm surprised. You know.
I think it's going to end up in the top 10. I don't think it
end up in the
deserves to be
top 10
top
out of
5.
4.
Okay. No Mash, no Kaiju number 8. So it's between.
I could argue Apothecary Diaries, but not
If Apothecary Diaries doesn't also make the top 10, I'm gonna have problems.
It came out at the same time as Free Rin, so yeah, that's a valid argument.
And it cooked also. But I legitimately think go watch Elusive. I think the unique art style, the story, obviously maybe because it's feudal, people looked at, but it's such a great story. If you want people who are boxing, they box there. A great main character. Like Elusive Samurai, this is just for me. I think it belongs underneath Fearin over Wistoria and Don Da Don.
The list in my head, random. I have Elusive Samurai at like 7 or 8.
So we got Don Da Don got nominated, Wistoria got nominated, and Elusive Samurai got nominated. I think Ty's the one who nominated Don Da Don. Miles, I think, co-signed. Lonnie, who you pick?
Scroll down one more time in case I'm forgetting. I mean, Shangri-La was like that. It's like that right now. But Don Da Don's still better.
Where does Mashle end? I didn't watch Mashle anime because I read the entire manga. So where does it end in season 1? Does anybody know?
Season 2 is 2020. I didn't finish
season 2, 2020. I don't know.
Yes, season 2 is because it was the start of the year. It was the start of the year.
So where does it end? Where does it?
I don't know where it finishes because I'm waiting on my girl.
I'm trying to remember.
I dropped it.
Damn,
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look.
Mashle's cool. I'm not the like. I think it's cool.
It's one of the funniest shonen period to me. Like it's hilarious.
I think it's pretty funny, but I do think the jokes get.
But I don't know if it makes the top 10. If it does, it's gonna be on the back end.
Okay,
I'm low key fine with putting Don Da Don at 4.
Don Da Don.
Objectively, I think Don Da Don's up there.
I ain't gonna lie. The way that Don Da Don got grown men kicking their feet when Momo and Okuron interact, bro. I ain't seen nothing like it. Literally, people can see that feels like, yo, like these niggas are so cute, bro. And I agree.
Every Thursday, my girl's like, yo, you ready to watch Don Da Don? Every Thursday.
Shit fire, man.
Number 5, 5th best anime. So far, what was nominated? Wistoria was nominated. Elusive Samurai was nominated. Anybody else got any nominations for a number?
Apothecary Diaries here.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, Elusive Samurai is better than both of them. Both of the
Elusive Samurai is better than Apothecary Diaries?
Yes, and I love Apothecary Diaries. I absolutely love it. Elusive Samurai is better.
I mean,
I love it. I love every piece of it. I'm caught up on a manga with both of them, and Elusive Samurai is just better.
Now I have a wild card, but I don't know if everyone's seen it. I could argue ReZero could be at 5 with how season 3 is going off.
Yeah.
I mean, we got
the dings. And it's ranked pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
That city is awful. I would just kill me if I was in that city.
So nominations: ReZero, Elusive Samurai, and Apothecary Diaries. Miles, Ty, what do y'all think of?
Can I see the list again?
Here's some recommendations.
Wait, what y'all think about Kaiju number 8? I like Kaiju number 8. I don't know. I'm not saying you gotta be where we're here exactly, but
it's good. But if we're comparing it to the
right.
one to the candidates for number 5, it's
not. No, not number 5. I'm just throwing it out there. I think it might be my top 10 personally.
I don't know. It might sneak in at 10. I don't know if it makes the top 10.
I enjoy Kaiju number 8.
It's okay.
Is it better than Solo?
No.
Not in my opinion.
I haven't seen ReZero.
I think Solo Leveling is so gassed. I got Kaiju over Solo.
You think it's overrated?
I'll say it. Yeah.
Hey, you're on the train.
But you got Kaiju number 8 over Solo Leveling?
Yes,
it is overrated.
Oh,
I
agree.
I think the story of Solo Leveling is really
it's basic as hell. It's basic as hell.
I think it's pretty. That's it. Other than that, I mean, you got an OP character and it's pretty. That's it. Other than that,
Oh, is Demon Slayer gonna make this list?
No,
That's what I.
No.
It's not.
no.
no.
Oh my.
Huh? Didn't you? Random.
It's
You were
not
the
an
main one glazing this
Oh.
arc.
The window
And
are
I,
you
no,
knees?
I
It's
was
not gonna make it?
I was glazing all the additions they added to it. But if we're talking top 10, I don't think it belongs there.
And they had like arguably one of the greatest animated scenes with that fire and the explosion. That shit look real.
That's great.
Yes,
We're talking about-
in terms
we're
of
talking about a
animation,
scene
yes.
Animation's
terms
great.
of
There
animation,
just wasn't
it's up
enough.
there.
There just
But
wasn't
in-
enough. There just wasn't enough content
Yeah.
for me. Look, they did amazing. It's the greatest. It's the greatest prop
There wasn't
job by an
enough
animation
content.
studio. But there wasn't enough. There because they didn't want to make it.
Miles.
Interesting.
Hold on,
Sure.
they didn't want to make the Hashira training arc into a movie because they didn't want to do that. But they needed to explain how they get to the Infinity Castle. That's cool, but there just wasn't enough. You're telling me what they showed you puts it in the top 10 of the year?
Interesting.
That's a random argument. Don't
Oh my.
put that on, bro.
I just thought Random made some very interesting points. That's all.
Yo, I'm rolling random now.
So Demon Slayer not making the list?
Oh wait, that's what he said.
No, you said you rolling with random.
Honestly, it's probably not. It's probably not.
It's probably not.
The toes tied.
Oh my god. Oh, random.
All right, we got to figure out this number 5. So we got
Oh my god.
ReZero nominated, Elusive Samurai nominated, Restoria nominated, Apothecary Diaries nominated.
I feel like only me and Random watch Apothecary Diaries. So
I watched it.
I
Oh,
watched
you did?
Apothecary Diaries.
I liked it too.
I apologize for my disrespect.
But if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Elusive.
I think
I'm not
Elusive
mad at
was
Elusive. It
solid.
was great.
Ciao.
Ain't that Sensei Classroom author?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Elusive was really good.
really good.
Art style is really unique too.
I'm gonna tap into the manga.
It's good. The only thing that kind of throws me off personally is like at the end of the day, it's hard to buy in as much because I am watching 12-year-olds on the battlefild, and that always just kind of throws me off.
This nigga's just running
I mean,
around.
what?
This nigga's just running
But
around.
you know what?
Well, because of like how people view them on the battlefield, and because of their roles on the battlefield, so they're like interacting consistently with adults and expected to be like high-end leaders and like officials and all that stuff, and people be kind of really weird too for some of these young individuals too. So it's like that.
I mean, one of them is technically the heir to the shogunate. So I understand why they're glazing the main character. It's not like he's just a good guy. He's legitimately has power. If you really look at it, he's supposed to have the power over all of his subordinates.
No, I'm not
He's supposed
talking
to be
about
the military ruler of Japan.
I'm not talking about his status. I'm talking about like his ability, right? Because the expectation is that like 12, 13, 14 years old, you're going to be a military leader that surpasses everybody, including the main villain. So like, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do a time skip to like when they're like more grown and can really kind of compete with the main villain, because the main villain is one of the best villains in Shonen right now that nobody talks about.
Elusive Samurai slept on. Elusive Samurai slept on in general because nobody puts it when we're talking about the best things that Shonen Jump has out right now. They never talk about Elusive Samurai. That's why I try my hardest to make sure they talk about it.
Because it's not really a new gen because it came out the same period as like Sakamoto days and stuff like that. But if it came out more newer generation, it would be Kagurabachi and Elusive Samurai competing for like the new age, new era.
It's this generation's Fire Force, in my opinion.
Fair.
You know what? I can see that.
I'll go Elusive Samurai too. I think we've decided. Number 6.
Now, if you look, I'll pick Apothecary Diaries, but if you said Wistoria or ReZero, I got no problem.
I think Apothecary is better than Restoria, and I never watched ReZero, so
Zero cooking right now.
Zero is cooking crazy.
Zero is cooking right now.
I'm cool with Apothecary.
I'm cool with Apothecary.
I also think Apothecary is unique. You're following a female MC in a part where I can't remember last time an anime covered feudal China, and she's a detective. She's solving with her brain instead of straight up squabbling. You know, I think it's very unique, and it really relies on great characters to carry it.
And they dropped the live action like the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And they got a really good dynamic between the two main leads. It's not a simple kind of romance situation. It's very natural, considering their two roles in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jack John. The reason why I didn't put Oshinoko season 2 on my recommendation list is because I'm boycotting that BS. I refuse to acknowledge that series.
Objectively, the season 2 would make this list. Objectively,
The moment I saw that manga spoiler, I don't care what Oshinoko does. They're cooked, bro. I don't care what they do. Just unnecessary, bro. But okay. So far, we got Apothecary Diaries number 6, number 7. And
Story.
I'll go Wistoria or even Mushoku Tensei season 2.
Look, I'm the Mushoku Tensei guy. I don't think Mushoku Tensei deserves to be top 10 this year. I think they dropped the ball.
huh?
I think they dropped the ball.
Nigga, you did not just say that.
No way.
If we're talking, first things first, the first 4 episodes of season 2 they fumbled, but this is just because I know the complete content behind it. First 4, it should have been its own movie. Volume 7 of which was the first 4 episodes of season 2 should have been a movie.
They don't have.
That's what they should have done. And that Sarah story should have been a movie.
They don't have the funding for that.
Yeah.
Wait, yo, what about My Hero? My Hero was fire.
Oh shit! No, Ty's right. Ty's right.
Yeah, you had the Todoroki family stuff. Like, yo, hold on a second. My Hero
was gas.
My
Wait,
Hero
wait, hold on a second.
I forgot all about My Hero. I'm not even gonna lie.
Low key, that might be number 3.
Stars and Stripes
It's
was
not,
this year. All of
putting
this
above free rent. Fuck out of
I'm
here.
not going above free rent.
I'm not putting above 3 rent.
Is My Hero above Don
Put it at 5 or 4. I ain't putting it at-
What happened in 2024 for My Hero? Like,
I
didn't watch the anime, so I only can go based off what I know from the manga.
You had Toga stuff, Dabi. You had them fighting All for
Like,
One, Shigaraki.
Which Toga stuff and which Dabi stuff, like exactly? Because there's different parts of Toga.
So you had that. I think you had that initial. So you know that initial fight that like Endeavor and them had with All for One.
Yeah,
where he was like that. You had that part. You had the Endeavor family. You had the Torky family conclusion, the battle where he like apologized to Dabi, that shit was beautiful, bro.
When Todoroki
started fighting Shigaraki, Deku did the thing where he used all the quirks and like the gear shift and
Stars and Stripes fight with Shigaraki.
Oh, they already at like when. Okay, did All for One to get defeated?
No, the last episode I think was like Iron Man All Might.
Yeah. Okay, so you had the I think they had the Ochako.
Ochako and Toga death.
Yeah,
and that was all gas.
Ochako Toga. I think that's.
And I think it ends off on Iron Might. So yeah, all My Hero was cooking.
Yeah, low key. You can put it at 4 or 5.
I'm okay with 4. Is the animation good though?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was actually good. It was actually good.
I ain't gonna lie. That might have been my top 2. One Piece and My Hero. I ain't gonna lie. My Hero was fire.
Yeah, the season before was not moving me at all.
Like my favorite episodes, definitely when the Torky family conclusion, like that the soundtrack they played, the animation. You had like Endeavor's like body language, character acting as he was like consoling Dabi. I was like, man, that kind of moved me. I ain't even got no kids. I was like, man, I want to be a better father.
Man, Ochako telling Toga that she's beautiful. It was
It's such a good
that got me
dynamic between those two. Okay, so now number 8. So just to name some anime that have not made the list yet: Solo Leveling, Kaiju number 8, Mashal, Shangri-La Frontier, Wistoria,
ReZero.
ReZero,
Oh, Dragon Ball Daima was going off. What?
Demon Slayer.
It started strong, but I don't know about these last couple episodes.
I'm not watching Dragon Ball Daima until like it's all done, but I heard like the last few episodes been cooking.
Yeah.
Also, people have been enjoying.
I love the. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I'm really enjoying the pretty much the lore of Majin Buu, like his origins and stuff. So that's been really good for Dragon Ball Daima.
Well,
Also, a lot of people. I'll cop on the manga, and I watched a little bit of the anime. But Blue Box has also been really big this year. Like the animation
is great.
Animation has been beautiful. Like, this animation is like this animation is so insanely clean. I don't know what's up with that.
If we want to, if we want to talk about something like that, A Sign of Affection was amazing.
Blue Box has been like top 5 in manga sales too. Like Blue Box
been cooking.
Blue Box is pretty popping, from what I hear. It's kind of crazy to me that nobody like Soul Leveling was supposed to be that next one, and it's not making the top 10 of 2024.
There's some heat came out this year. I don't know what to tell Soul Leveling.
And unfortunately, people value stories. It is what it is.
I respect that as well. Hey man, I respect that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You know what's funny? Someone hopped in our comments from that one TikTok video where we were talking about Solo Leveling versus Tower of God, and they were like, "What about now?" Regarding Solo Leveling, I was like, "Okay." I was like, "All right."
What about
bro? G checked you. It was good,
man. Tower of God has been doing better apparently with this recent season, from what I've been hearing. So
it is. Not top 10 worthy, but it is.
Oh yeah, it's not top 10 worthy. No denying that. Okay, so number 8. What's the official nominations? What are we saying?
I'm saying
Wistoria, right?
I'm saying Wistoria or Mushoku Tensei.
Also, another reason why
I'll stand behind Mushoku.
Look, I think it still should be an honorable mention. I think, but when you're looking at all the other ones on this list, better animation, all of them clear. All of them absolutely clear. That's the one big thing that not just me, but fans of Mushoku Tensei really had a problem with this season. They didn't match the quality they had in season 1, right?
Okay.
That had great character moments. Episode 9, when Rudy sees Nanahoshi, and he basically, I haven't heard a scream of fear and like terror like that in a long time. But like, I understand they didn't have the budget, but like, I still think if we got the Sarah story in a movie format, you would absolutely love it. It might be one of the best, one of the better anime movies of the year. I think they really dropped the ball on that.
I'll also go with Shoko Random because just the episode with his sister and that whole thing. That was one of the most emotional episodes of anime I've ever watched.
I understand, but when I think if you want to look, would I be happy for it to be top 10? But I think when you're comparing it to the other ones, while they may not hit the full heights that Mushoku hits in terms of emotion and character, the bad parts of Mushoku Tensei really bring it down. The animation was downright dog water at times in terms of, we're talking 90s cartoons. Oh, this is the one thing that's going to move in this scene, like stuff that if this was happening in another anime, we wouldn't forgive it. There's a reason why we're killing Blue Lock as much as we're killing it.
Oh, but comparing Blue Lock to Mushoku Tensei is just disgusting.
No, I'm just using it as an example. But I'm just saying, if we're letting Mushoku Tensei skate on its animation, and it was bad. It
wasn't bad. It wasn't Wistoria level great, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I don't think anything was bad about the animation. Like animation wasn't that bad.
No,
especially if we're comparing it to season 1 and we're comparing it to the other contemporaries on this list.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I would say it wasn't bad at all. I would give it like a B+.
Honorable mention to Windbreaker. Windbreaker was fire. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Windbreaker. Immediately had to read the manga.
Also, Dungeon Meshi. A lot of people have been saying a lot that like it might be anime of the year. So
that might be the best anime Netflix has ever made.
Yeah. I have no idea what that is. No lie.
I think it's nominated for anime of the year too.
Mm-hmm.
With with whatever else is animated.
Well,
this
it's only making this list if Jack John sends a super chat.
year. I have the first volume somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
when did Bungo Stray Dogs drop its recent season?
Also, I
2020.
would still put ReZero over Mushoku Tensei this year. Now they have a chance to return to form for me,
That's 2020.
but ReZero will be up above Mushoku Tensei this year.
Three people said Mushoku random, so it
Okay.
made it.
At this point, you voted out.
You
Hey,
know,
I'm gassed. I'm just. We said to be objective, and I'm being
I'm not,
objective.
and I'm not putting ReZero above Wistoria. I'm not.
To be fair, ReZero's not done yet.
True.
is
They've been
what
cooking, though.
came out? It's already top 10 from like what it already got. Is it better than Windbreaker? Is it better than Solo Leveling Mashal
Yes.
Kaiju number 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ReZero is like one of the best isekais written story wise.
No, I'm talking about what came out already.
The 8 episodes.
The first episode was an hour. First episode was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we was just chilling until the last 15 minutes, and everything just went to fucking hell.
Like a
When she dropped Homeboy, I was like, oh wait, what? And we're smiling?
Is it better than Undead Unluck?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
I'm saying from a story perspective, from like a writing and story perspective, like ReZero might be like the best written isekai outside of Mushoku Tensei. Actually, wait, it doesn't have a lot of the faults of Mushoku Tensei, so you could argue that they're in the same tier in terms of writing.
They're in the what do you call it? I call it the Isekai starting 5. They're both in there.
Yeah, they're in the Mount Rushmore. So
I probably still never watch it, but shout out ReZero.
what's wrong with whatever?
I don't like watching anime where the main.
I
character
mean,
sucks.
it becomes a bit of a drag. Like I personally had to like power through a lot of it, with the trials and stuff. But I mean, when I got to this part where they're at right now, I'm like, I'm hooked.
Yeah, no, because watching it, season 2, it took a lot because I just can't stand Subaru. Like he's still like a top 3 most hated MC for me. He might be number 1.
Dang.
But the story itself is just so damn good. Like I can't be mad at it.
Valid. All right. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, is number 10 Wistoria.
Yes, I don't think I can do a top 10 and not have Wistoria in it.
Wow, Kaiju Mashal Soul did not make the top 10.
And again, this is why I was saying being objective. Objectively, I have Wistoria. I would put Wistoria, but I would love to put Oblivion Battery on this.
Nah,
Like,
I still haven't watched it.
I watched it.
If we did our own personal lists, all of our personal lists would be different.
I just wanted to
I've
shout it out.
an anime. Well, maybe I watched Bleach. I actually haven't watched One Piece for here. I don't think you're.
Because this will probably piss Miles off. I've enjoyed One Piece this year more than Bleach.
Nigga, what?
Lonnie, you're trolling,
Bro, you see?
Nah.
You see this? You see this?
Redacted.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. We should flop that because here's my thing, right? If I'm honest,
enjoyment and what's better and what I consider better, 2 different things. Because if we're talking about enjoyment, then Solo Leveling would be above Apothecary Diaries for me and stuff like that.
I don't get it.
Number 8.
Lonnie, you got it, brother.
Lonnie just got it, bro.
I'm not gonna forget this either. I'm not gonna forget this.
I'm about to become a villain, bro.
No, you can't leave me. You can't leave me alone, bro. You got to chill out.
Oh man, we gotta become villains, bro.
Me, you, and Riddell, good trio, man. But, come on.
Now come to the dark side, Ty. Come to the dark.
Me and Riddell, dynamic duo. Fuck it.
No, I'm everybody's I'm running solo. I'm like the Punisher, bro. Everybody gets me, bro.
We are denying all job interviews. We want all the smoke.
All the smoke, man.
I've always said that about.
But I'm able to partner. I'm able to partner with heroes. You know, like how Punisher partnered with with like Spider-Man and stuff. I'm sure
He's a mercenary.
Yeah. So it's 10 Wistoria. Is that what we're saying?
Seems like it, and One Piece is moving up to 1 because of
Yeah.
what Lonnie did.
It's
Lonnie, are you changing your vote?
Objectively, Core 3 has been better than Egghead. I've enjoyed Egghead more.
You enjoy it more because it's a better story, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's just
That's why you enjoy it more, Lonnie.
vibe, you know? One Piece is a vibe.
Lonnie,
Because wait, I guess you it's a better story. Jose, you think the fights in
Apothecary Diaries is better than Soul
no,
Leveling by
I
Soul Leveling more.
want you to look me in my eyes, Lonnie. Do you think the fights have been better than Egghead fights?
Let's see.
You can't lie. You can't.
I'm going through the fights.
if we are being honest here, the only two people who really have like a full assessment of this argument is Miles and Lonnie, because they're the ones who actually seen like both to its T.
And that's why I'm asking. That's why I asked Lonnie. I'm looking in his eyes.
Lonnie, what's the best fight in Core 3 of Bleach?
Best fight in Core 3. Would it be the Shinsui fight?
Core 3.
You think that's better than Uryu and Renji?
Okay, so,
Ori Renji was gas. That was.
so you
Yuha-
got
I
Yuha
I wouldn't know nothing
Yamamoto.
about that because it's not in the manga.
No, Yuha Yamamoto's not Core 3.
You got Kenpachi and
Yamamoto, ain't that Core 1?
That's Core 1.
Yeah.
That's Core 1.
But
Okay,
in the
then
books,
is Yuha Ichibei Core 3 or Core 2?
That's Core 3. And that shit was ass. It was over instantly.
It was, but the shit was fire for what it was, because it wasn't.
My dude sang his song and danced his dance
came out this
and
year?
got violated.
That shit, he did, but that shit was fire. That shit
I'll
was
say
fire.
probably
Fire violation.
my favorite fight in the Egghead arc was the Blackbeard and Law fight.
Is there any fight in Core 3 that's better than that fight?
Lonnie.
I'll say this.
Lonnie,
No. In terms of, like, if we're like combining the list of all the fights, Blackbeard and Law would probably be 1.
Probably.
Then, like Uryu and Renji would probably be 2. Then maybe I'm not counting the Shanks fight at all because that was like a 1 hit. Not counting that shit.
I count it for sure.
Luffy Lucci. That fight was amazing.
It's either 3 or 4, but then also I would put
Harp and Kuzan.
I would also put Ichigo and Uryu up there.
With what? Which one?
I was fire, Ty.
You didn't get to see it because it's on the manga, Ty.
I said with what? You asked my question or no?
I said it's in the top 3. I said Ichigo and Uryu.
And I'm saying it's over.
I said it's top 3.
No, I heard you, Lonnie. I'm asking, is it over the Luffy Lucci?
I'm being honest. I'm really thinking, like, is it? Because I feel like we did have some grievances with the.
All right, I'm gonna go to YouTube, bro.
My only issue.
I was literally thinking of getting niggas in a Discord later this week, and we gotta really get to this fight.
Yeah, we gonna put off top 5 fights. We'll put a top 5 One Piece fights.
If I'm being biased,
now I'm mad, bro.
Because if I'm being biased, I would go Bleach. But that's why I'm really trying to give it like an honest like thought. Because the only problems I had because I had problems with both fights for like one reason. The Luffy and Rob Lucci fight, there were times where it was like Luffy was playing around too much. It was like kind of pissing me off. Ichigo and Uryu, there were times. Huh?
He's supposed to be playing around. He's Joy Boy.
It still pisses me off sometimes. It's like, sometimes he's like a little bit too goofy. Like we've talked about this on the pod, like how sometimes when he's in Gear 5, he's like not as like he's just extra. I don't know. It's too much fun.
We still love him more than Ichigo and Uryu.
Ichigo Uryu, my main problem with that was that Ichigo wasn't going all out. Neither was Uryu really, but Ichigo also wasn't holding back, and then he got shit.
I got this on YouTube. Y'all keep talking.
So no, I would probably go.
I was about to be nasty.
No, I would.
I want to see the peak. I want to see the peak.
I'll say this. So I'd say Rob Lucci and Luffy would be 3, but then 4 and 5 would both be Bleach fights.
Tough.
Ones.
Okay.
It'll be the Shinsui fight, and then it would be what's the fight? You
didn't like the Mayuri fight?
It would be the Mayuri fight. I'm just trying to think of the name.
Nice.
So like 3 out of the top 5 would be Bleach fights for me.
Yo, you put this one over the Luffy one? Luffy, I'm looking at it.
No respect to Garp and Kobe and them boys.
How long was this fight?
Round 2 was up there too.
It was a decently. It took like the full episode for the most part.
Huh?
It took the full episode because Kubo added a lot of stuff for Uryu's bag.
Because I'm watching the highlights right now, so I'm skipping all this the downtime, and it's
Yeah,
fire.
I feel like the way your face is tied, I don't feel like you're like watching it objectively. Like the way
You just said, wait, it says the person that said they're being biased. Says the person that said they're being biased. Isn't this crazy?
No, I literally said if I'm not being biased. I said if I'm not being biased. I said if I was being biased, I would have just said Bleach. That's why I said you can rewind the tape. I said if I was being biased, I will put that fight over the Rob Lucci and Luffy fight, but I didn't.
Okay, I'm watching. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying.
You look like you're enjoying it, Ty. You look like you're enjoying
it. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you're having a great time.
So,
I am.
Ty looks like he's watching Gintama right now. That's what
Lonnie, what is your final vote?
What? Oh, I'm still sticking with Bleach. Because at this
10
point, Ty's
toes.
pissing me off.
Y'all see this? How?
Let's
That
go.
was tough. Like Ichigo,
You will not gaslight me, Ty. You will not I literally see your face right now. I see your face.
This part was tough. This part was tough, Lonnie. You did the slash or you blocked it. It was how it looked. The animation was tough. It was tough.
I see that hate. I literally see that. I see the squinting and all that. He's judging the shit out of it.
All right. Let's officially announce the top 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just leave it on this screen, or
I blame Ty.
you got to see the list. All right, so this is the B.S.S. top 10 anime of 2024. We try to be as objective as possible. Should I start from number 1 or number 10 for the clip? I'm gonna ask y'all. 10? Okay. All right, start over. So this is our B.S.S. top 10 anime of 2024. We try to be as objective as possible. A lot of good debates. Let's start off with number 10 with Storia. Number 9, Re:Zero. Number 8, Shoko Tensei. Number 7, Apothecary Diaries. Number 6, The Elusive Samurai. Number 5, Dawn to Dawn. Number 4, My Hero Academia. Number 3, Frieren. Number 2, One Piece. And number 1, Bleach.